Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. I'm so happy to sit with you here. So, listen, good news. I have my dreamy deck that arrived. And so I will use it today. I already played with it a little bit yesterday. But first, I choose to use this oracle to start. It is the wisdom. Because it's also a little bit dreamy, and I thought that it would be very, very appropriate. So, let's see, let's get into it. So, let me shuffle. I haven't used this deck since a long time, so it needs a good shuffle. I think that the last time I used it, it was last year. Somehow, when I saw it, I said, you know what? Those images are also dreamy, so I kind of feel that it's cool. I love it that you love to see the opening of the cards. It surprised me, to be honest. Round and round. I think that I'm using this deck all in the upright position. The second card, it is leg up. The third card, it is not for you. Okay. Wait, I think that I can put the cards a little bit more here. So the setting here, it is round and round. Someone stuck in a cycle. Then we have the leg up in the second position. This is somebody who didn't truly invest. The driving energy, it is not for you. Then we have in the fourth position, time for a nap. Interesting. Let's see. Loyal hearts in the fifth position. So this was the test. This was the path change. Somebody needed to act from a loyal heart, and they did not. With the time for a nap in the foundation, what I understand here, it is that somebody should have taken time off. I kind of feel that they should have healed, right? Kind of feel this way. It's also the card is number 24, which is a 6. We also have a 6 here with the not for you. With the 6, we are with the lovers, right? And the devil, 15. So yeah, let's see. No place like home. Okay. This is what must be done. So yeah, somebody needed to work on their inner home. Let's take 3 more. 1, 2, et 3. Okay, new life in the healing place. Yeah, this truly tells me that we are talking here about someone that was still carrying wounds of the past, and instead of taking the time to nap, meaning I see here the Four of Swords, taking a time back in order to truly do the inner work, I kind of feel that they didn't do it. We have here in the 8th position the karma, all that glitters. All that glitters is not gold, right? So it kind of feels that they might have jumped on something that felt like glitter. And so in the last place, in the outcome and the integration, we have thinker. Okay, so I feel here that we have 8s also. Yes, we have 35 here, which is a 8. And we have the thinker, which is 44, which is a 8. Okay. Listen, what I kind of feel here truly, it is that you met someone. We might be talking about a romantic relationship. It kind of feels this way. It doesn't have to be, obviously, but it kind of feels this way. And it is somebody here who haven't invested the right way. Why? As said, because they should have stepped back. They should have stepped back. So if we are talking about a romantic relationship, we are talking about someone who just went through a breakup, and instead of doing the healing work, no, they immediately jumped, in a new relationship. I know that I often heard, when I had like a breakup, something like that, people encouraging me to immediately date someone else. And I was like, always like, are you serious? Like, why would I do that? It is like the worst thing that I can do. But there is this thing about avoidance, right? Yeah, no, avoid the hurt, avoid the healing, avoid everything, just jump into something new. Like, if there is no understanding that we need the time to digest. I kind of feel that people who are jumping from one relationship to the other, at the end of the day, they are just carrying a lot of burdens. And if not, they might be avoiding their feelings, becoming totally numb, which will also bring issues in the next relationship. So, no place like home here in what must be done. It is truly, this person should have taken the time to truly reconnect to themselves, rebuild their home, their inner home, cleanse their home, all those kind of things. And I kind of feel that it's not what they did, right? We have here, we are starting with the round and round. So I kind of feel that we might truly be talking about someone who is stuck in a cycle, doing the same thing over and over again. With the round and round, we are also with number 25, which is a 7. We have also a few 7 here. Yes, the leg up also, 34, it is a 7. And we have all that glitters, which is a 16, which is also a 7. Okay, so what I find kind of very interesting here also, it is that in the healing place we have the card New Life, right? Which talks totally about healing. We have here the number 39, which is a 12, which is the Hangman, seeing things from a new perspective. So I kind of feel that this is what this person should have done. They are invited to change their perspective. But here's the thing, right? In order to change perspective, you need the time to think. You need the time to digest, you need the time to analyze your own way of thinking. Can't it happen in life? Yes, we might have a conversation with someone and it brings us a aha moment, right? And then there is some kind of sudden awakening, a change of perspective. But even then, after the aha moment, which might seems like it just happened out of the blue, you still have to digest this aha moment, right? Because you have a new way of thinking, you have like inspiration, illumination, which is beautiful. But if you don't, once again, I see the Four of Swords in front of me. If you don't take the time to just step back for a moment, right, and digest this new information, give it space into your mind, then at the end of the day, it's just an inspiration. It has no deepness. And when we are talking about our way of thinking, when we are talking about our emotional self, the emotions, we are talking about water. Water is deep. When we are talking about transformation, we are with a water sign, which is the Scorpio, and the Scorpio is talking about deep water. Why? Because transformation requires deepness. It's not something on the surface. It's not, okay, I'm changing clothes and I'm a new person. No, it's not what it is. So I kind of feel here that you understood that this person was not for you. This is a 6. Time for a nap, it is a 24, which is also a 6. So at the end of the day, we have here 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the numbers that are coming up. We have twice a 7. Yes, we have twice a 7. No, 3 times a 7. 2 times a 6. 1 time a 5. And 2 times a 8. Those numbers might signify something for you. It doesn't have to be, right? So I kind of feel here also that the karma, it is for this person to realize that there is here the element of surface coming again. I just talked about the difference between deepness and surface. So here, what kind of it feels here, it is that this person now is realizing that whatever they did instead of taking this nap, right, and be able to reconnect to their inner home and act from a loyal place, not a numb place, not an avoidant place, the true place of a loyal heart. And when I see the loyal heart, yes, we are talking about being loyal in connections, but I kind of feel here that we are also talking about the person betraying their own heart, right? They have been hurt, they don't trust their heart anymore, and so now they betrayed their own heart, in fact, right? It starts there. When somebody cannot be honest with you, very often they cannot be honest with themselves. When somebody is not acting from a loyal place to others, they are not being loyal to themselves also. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, so mainly you were dealing here with someone who was not healed, that should have taken time off. I kind of feel here with the not for you, I feel that it might have been complicated for you because you might have truly seen something in this person. Maybe you might have seen that their energy was something that you truly related to, while in fact they were not aligned with their energy. So it might have been complicated for you. We might be talking here about seeing somebody's potential. I kind of feel that this might be very much applied here in this connection. And I kind of feel that even though you might have truly approached this person with a loyal heart, with being patient, right? Trying to give them the feeling of a home, what you might have missed, it is that at the end of the day, it was their work to do, right? Very often what happens, it is that the person that is staying there and trying to help the person heal, once the person heal, very often they are going towards somebody else, which is very painful, right? Because you say, okay, I'm staying with this person, I'm trying to help them heal, I'm doing everything in my power, giving time, understanding, patience, sometimes years, right? And then they break up with you, and then they are in another relationship, and in 6 months it is a serious relationship, right? This very often happens because also the person, they know that you know the old version of them, right? And they might want to separate themselves from this old version of them. And so it also means separating themselves from you, right? So this is another reason why we should understand that if a person is not at the place to be able to act from a loyal heart, that they are not investing enough. We have a leg up, right? They are not investing enough. The best thing that we can understand, it is, it's not for me. Maybe in another life, maybe if things would have been different, if, but the if is enough in fact, to say it's not for me. Even though I can see this person's soul, I can see how compatible we can truly be, but they are not at this place right now. And as said, chances are that even if they would get to this place, they wouldn't want to deal with you because you would remind them of an old version of themselves, right? So here, all that glitters, yeah, it kind of feels that they went for the superficiality. They might have been blinded by, thinking that something else was better. And it doesn't mean a person, it might be a kind of life, right? That they thought that it was better. And I kind of feel here that their karma is to realize at the end of the day that they might feel very empty at the end of the day. Because let's say that we are talking here about somebody that just got divorced, for example. So they might think, okay, no, I will enjoy my life as a single, and I will just party all the time, and I won't be in a relationship anymore. I'm not interested in that. And then you get into their life, and you are all about a real relationship, while they are absolutely not. And so they think that they will enjoy their time being single, and at a certain moment they get to a place where they feel that it's round and around and around, and it becomes boring, right? What was very exciting just when they got divorced and they were free suddenly, right? At a certain moment it becomes boring, right? So with the outcome here and the integration, we have the thinker. It is a number 44. A 4 is talking about stability. As it is a 8 also, I'm going to the card of the 8, which is all that glitters. I kind of feel that this person now might be a little bit stuck in their thoughts. I see in front of me the 8 of swords, and realizing in fact that now they are totally bored. Whatever superficiality there was there that they enjoyed in some kind of way, because maybe it allowed them to be numb, to avoid their feelings. At the end of the day, it kind of feels that they might be bored now, right? And so also what we have here with all that glitters, which is a 16, which is a 7, so I'm going to card number 7, we have the new life. So it kind of feels that they went from being in this serious relationship, maybe even a marriage and a divorce. Then they decided, I'm done with relationships. I will just have fun, and I will this, and I will that, and I will that, right? And now they are bored, realizing that it doesn't fulfill them, right? It was just, okay, it was fun for a time, but at the end of the day, this is what it is. And so now they are in this phase, the invitation to them for the healing, it is truly to change everything from the ground up. We have here the home, here the new life. How do you create a new life when we are talking about healing? It is healing your heart, right? And leaving behind things that you might have been carrying. I don't know if this person has ever done any healing. I don't know. I kind of feel personally that people who are into healing, they are always healing, right? I know that I am into healing. You let me know in the comments if it's the same for you. Once you started your healing, what happened? I know that for me, and this is why I'm saying, like, when I went through a breakup and somebody was saying, yeah, you have to get into the dating pool immediately, go and meet someone else. For me, it was like crazy, because for me, it was obvious that first of all, I needed to realign myself, heal, take out what was still connected to the relationship that I had before, right? But as said, I'm into healing since I'm much too young, let's say it this way. So, this being said, let's get into a reading. Let's get into the cards with my beautiful dreamy deck. I'm so happy to use it. I hope that you will like it. This is truly. So, just a reminder before we get into the tarot, this is a collective reading, which means that it's a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. I'm here in order to give you information, insights, or confirmation about a situation that you are already aware of, right? If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I'm not especially talking about the gender. I am talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies to the roles in your life. And this can be past, present, or future. So, round and round, what should we know? Wait, I will put the box, the beautiful box, somewhere else. So I have my space. Round and round. Tell me, please, about the round and round. Ooh, the devil in reverse. Okay. I will show you the cards from closer. You will see them. And the Queen of Cups. Okay. Look at that. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Wait, I will put it in the upright position. Look at those cards. Aren't they just beautiful? I love it. Okay, so this is kind of telling me, right, that you might have realized that you were dealing here with someone that was not operating from their higher self. Maybe they were trying to even trauma bond you. You might have felt that they wanted to control the narrative in some kind of way. This is kind of telling me that this person might not have been totally honest about the fact that they were not interested in being truly emotionally involved in a relationship. I kind of feel here that they wanted you to be available to them while they were not truly available to you. This is kind of what I feel here with the round and round. So you might have felt that it was going round and round and round and round. They were saying things, and at the end of the day, the behavior was saying something else. You might have felt that there was, I kind of see the word in huge escape, that they were escaping in some kind of way, right? So, the devil in reverse, this is also telling me here that you might have healed already before in your life, and this is why you might not have been dependent truly on a relationship. You might not have been, you might have wanted a relationship, but it's not that you were desperate for a relationship. So I kind of feel also, because we have here with the devil in reverse, yes, we are talking about healing, but we are also talking about detachment. So you might be somebody very independent and you have learned to be detached, maybe to observe what's going on. And I kind of feel truly that you wanted this relationship. It's not that you didn't want it. You wanted it. But here we have the Queen of Cups. Wait, let me see that you can see all of those beautiful cards. Yes, you can. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, yeah, you have experience. You have experience, you are very much connected to your heart space, you are very understanding, but with this understanding also comes wisdom. We are not with the page, we are not with the knight, we are with the queen. So you know how to observe situation. You might be very good at pattern recognition. So yes, it takes time, of course, in order to be able to recognize somebody's pattern. It doesn't happen in a day, it doesn't happen in a week. It might take a few months in order to really being able to see the pattern. Like, what I want to say about that, if you are good in pattern recognition, right, it means that very quickly you can see what are the unhealed parts of someone, right? So in some cases, you might be able to see it immediately. And in some cases, it might take you more time. And you might wonder why. The reason why it might be It is because it's very easy to see a pattern in somebody else when there is no emotional involvement. Once there is an emotional involvement, it's much more difficult. This is why, for example, me as a healer, I won't be the therapist of someone where there is some kind of emotional involvement coming from me, right? Because there is this emotional involvement, it is much more difficult to truly be able to cut the mirror effect that might happen between people when there is this emotional involvement, and so the pattern recognition might be more difficult. So this is why maybe with friends, for example, or acquaintances or people outside of you, it's easy for you to immediately see somebody's patterns. But when you are in love or in the stages of being in love, right, it is kind of blinding. So it takes time, right? So it doesn't mean that you are not good in pattern recognition. It just means that it's kind of logical because there is this connection of self into it, right? So it's more difficult to see. Okay, so the round and round here, I kind of feel that it is them that made you feel that you were going in circles, right? That nothing was changing, nothing was moving. Let's see, a leg up. A leg up. What should we know about the leg up? We have the 7 of Wands here. Okay. And this person might have been very protective, you know? 5 of Cups. Yes, listen, I kind of feel that this person, they might... Here's the thing. I kind of feel that on one side, they wanted to know everything about you, right? They didn't want you to have any privacy, any boundaries, none of that. But at the same time, they were very, very defensive, very protective. Maybe they wanted to know all your friends and your family and all of that, and they didn't want you to meet anyone. Something like that, right? Yeah, there is here truly... They might have been also very defensive when you were trying to talk to them about an issue, about a point of view, asking questions about them. There might also have been a shift because maybe, you know, in the beginning of the relationship, they might have told you stories and stories and stories, and then the relationship is you know, because maybe in the beginning they thought that it would just be a quickie, right? It would just be a bad story, right? And then I kind of feel that later on they might have been very, very, very closed off, not answering your questions. I'm telling you, I kind of feel very defensive here with the 7 of Wands. We are talking about somebody very, very defensive. We have the 5 of Cups here, grieving, right? You might have felt truly the need to grieve this relationship. This is once again telling me that there was truly for you some kind of... I kind of feel that we might be talking here about maybe even a twin flame connection. We might be talking here about a soul recognition, a soul contract, something like that. You might have truly recognized things in this person that made you be even more patient, understanding, sharing with this person. I kind of feel something like that with the 5 of Cups. Yeah, we are talking here about you not being able to feel at home with this person, which might have felt very weird to you because, I said, I kind of feel that there is this element a little bit of the twin flame connection. So it is someone that you meet and you immediately feel at home with them. And then, because at the end of the day, they are not at home with themselves, right? When they feel so at home with you, because they are avoiding themselves and escaping themselves, they are doing the same with you, right? Okay. So let's see here the not for you. The lovers in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, listen, it kind of feels like we are talking. I just have to show you the cards, right? They are both in reverse because I will show you. Okay, so listen, they were stuck in a toxic lifestyle. So we might be talking here about toxic friends. You know, they might have had a friend that is divorced and want to keep them. You know, somebody who is divorced that should have never been married to start with, because it's truly somebody who is all fire energy and there is no cups energy there, water energy at all. And they should truly never get in a relationship and they should never get married. They should truly just stay single. And they didn't want this person that you were connected to get into a relationship because they wanted to keep their body to go out and party. This is kind of what I feel here, right? So I kind of feel a bad exterior influence. It's very interesting because now I'm paying attention to the fact that on this card we have a game of chess. Yeah, I think that we say chess in English, right? So it kind of feels that this person was in fact a pawn in somebody else's game. You know, that if your person would have said to this person, you know, I like this person and I'm thinking about getting into a relationship with them, that the person would say, what, how easy you are to manipulate. Why would you let go of this exciting life? And you know how men are, and you know how women are, and you know what it means, and remember your relationship, and you know, kind of trying to keep them truly stuck there, and manipulating them into acting in a very low vibration, right? Not acting from their heart space. As said, I kind of feel truly here that they are not loyal to their own heart, right? And stuck in this cycle. This card is also a 35. It's a 8. What goes around comes around. Karma, cycles, being stuck in a cycle, right? So this person truly wanted to keep them there. They trusted and listened to someone that they should have never, right? It was a bad influence. And I kind of feel here, with the Three of Cups in reverse, we might also be talking about gossip. So I kind of feel that this person might also have made up stories about you in some kind of way, right? Yeah. Is there anything more that we should know about this not for you? Yeah, the Empress in reverse. The Fool, I will put it back because it was just stuck together. This is what happened with new decks. This is why I played with it yesterday, but one day is not enough. Yeah, they painted you as somebody not to be trusted, right? Not to be trusted. Empress in reverse. Like if you had nothing to give to this person. Like you would just be a burden in this person's life. Yeah, I kind of feel that the person that they talk to, right? They didn't clearly say to this person, obviously, I don't want you to be in a relationship because I like the fact that I can go out with you and that we are single together and it's fun for me and I need you next to me. Obviously, they didn't say that, right? But I kind of feel that what they did, it is say to this person, no, 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 the person that you are talking about, which they knew that it could be a beautiful relationship, and this is why they did that, right? Maybe they were coming from a place of jealousy. They said, not for you. They said about you that you were not for them. The Empress in reverse. Painting you as a burden, someone who will just create problems in their life, that, I don't know, making up all kind of stories. Making up all kind of stories about you. I truly feel here the bad influence, especially that this Empress in reverse is coming next to the Three of Cups in reverse. I said the Three of Cups, we are talking about gossip, right? We are talking about people who are feeding themselves of gossip. They have no foundation in their life. It's all about partying. It's all about partying. It might be, being on video games all day long and being addicted to whatever they are addicted to. You understand what I mean? Something like that. Okay. Let's see. Let's get into the time for a nap. Let's see the time for a nap. Tell me more here, please, about the time for a nap. Yeah. We have the Ace of Wands here in reverse. Yeah, this person was using their energy in the worst way possible. Four of Wands. We have the Four of Wands here, right? But then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So it's the Four of Wands without a wand, right? So there is no stability. It is happiness built on superficiality. It is not real happiness. It is like I'm trying to find the right way to say that. Yeah, it is like running after fun. There is kind of something here of I don't want to say a teenager because I don't think that teenagers are especially like that. But like a person okay. Where's the next party? Where's the next person to seduce and bring into my bed in order to make a V on a list and feel that I'm the king of the world or the queen of the world, right? Kind of feel like happiness built on a lack of stability. There is no stability there. It is just living in the moment. I kind of feel that this describes it well. And with the Ace of Wands here in reverse, this is insisting to me that we might be talking about someone who was all in the schmexual energy, all in the passion, all in the... I truly feel here, party after party after party, feeding their ego, of having people attracted to them. But at a certain moment, I kind of feel that a person realizes also that, how when it's just okay, you are going to a party and then someone is attracted by you. What are they truly attracted by? It's very easy to find someone to just have a nap time with, right? So it's all very superficial, very superficial. There is no deepness. So they built this kind of happiness built on being with friends that are kind of toxic or living a toxic lifestyle, right? Running from one place to another, And I kind of feel that they got now to this place where they might feel exhausted of this lifestyle. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I feel. That they might feel totally exhausted of this lifestyle. I like the fact also here that we have this color that kind of, you see it's not the same color here, we are more with the red, but here it is kind of orange, but down here, there is here something, you know? Okay. Very interesting. The image here, look how sweet it is. The image here, we have a fox sleeping on the moon. I kind of feel that it is also very revealing, right? A fox sleeping on the moon. Yeah, I truly feel that they got tired of all of that. They got tired of all of that. Yeah. Okay, let's see the loyal heart. What should we know about the loyal heart? Yeah, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And the Nine of Swords. Ten of Cups in reverse. No happiness, no fulfillment, right? As said, this Four of Wands here, I consider it being a Four of Wands, which is talking about foundation, stability, all those kind of things, happiness, celebration. It is also talking about celebration, but there is one wand here that is not there. So it's not truly a Four of Wands. It is a Four of Wands. It is a happiness and stability built on something very unstable, right? Imagine a table, there is one foot missing, right? So, Ten of Cups in reverse, no happily ever after, no fulfillment, no true happiness. And then we have the Nine of Swords. This is talking about stress, anguish. I kind of feel also that this person might have avoided their own heart space because they were afraid of what their inner voice would tell them. They were trying to avoid the hurt, right, of the last relationship that has ended. They were running away from their own thoughts. And I kind of feel that now they got to a place, so they were just, being busy all the time. Every moment that they had free, they were just going to party, or if they were sleeping or resting, it was from a hangover. So they were not truly there. They were not truly there. But they got to this place where suddenly they feel the emptiness. They feel the emptiness. And now they realize that in fact they are not happy, that all this life is not bringing them any happiness, right? They are avoiding themselves. This is what they are doing. And so now they are confronted with those thoughts that are cutting. Look at the image. The thoughts are cutting. They are anguished. They cannot sleep anymore. They are stressed out. Maybe also because they realize now how many people they have hurt on the way, right? Playing the Don Juan or I'm trying to find the word for the name for a feminine. What would be a feminine Don Juan? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, but you understand what I mean, right? Like going from one place to the other, avoiding their feelings, not paying attention to the hurt that they cause to others, being all about seduction. I see here the Knight of Cups, all about empty words and seduction and all of this. And then suddenly, they realize that this is not what they wanted. They are bored there. They don't feel fulfilled there. It was nice for a time. This is what it is. But at the end now, they cannot avoid their thoughts anymore. No place like home. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, they miss the stability. They miss the care that there is. I kind of feel that we are talking here truly about someone who is truly someone that loves to be in relationship. They truly, it is someone who is built to be in a relationship. But because the relationship before was so hurtful to them, they put a cross on relationship. They put a cross on their heart, in fact, right? Because their heart likes to be loyal. They want to be loyal. They want to be in a real invested relationship. This is what they want. They want this true partnership, right? And I kind of feel now that this is what they miss. No place like home, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is taking care of their home. And I kind of feel with this Queen of Pentacles coming out here, they might realize at the end of the day that you were a very stable place in their life. We are talking here about stability, abundance, care. Yeah, and I kind of feel that they might now see that, and this might add to the stress, right? They might realize now that if they would have been in another state of mind, they could have had a 10 of Cups with you. It reminds me of a reading that I did a few days ago, right? So we have the Queen of Pentacles here, and we have the Five of Swords in reverse. This tells me two things, right? With the Five of Swords, we are with somebody who wants to win at all cost. So it is in reverse. So I kind of feel here, you know, that you took distance of the relationship because you didn't trust them anymore, right? Because this is somebody that it's a manipulator. They will say whatever they need to say in order to win. It's not somebody with who you can have a conversation because they want to win the argument, right? And it might also be that now them with themselves, they are not able to convince themselves anymore that the way that they are living is the right way to live for them, right? Kind of feel that we have this element here with all those cards, right? The Ten of Cups in reverse, losing the vision even of having a happily ever after, being very it's very heavy on their thoughts, not being able to sleep, overthinking, which, if you ask me, it's not overthinking. It is all the thoughts that they put to the side for so much time. Now they are all coming back, right? Because they are bored of going out and all those kind of things. And it might also be that maybe they are not bored, but there is some kind of situation in their life that they cannot do it anymore. So it might be that, I don't know, they broke their foot, or that there is some kind of situation, you know, that they cannot do that anymore. And so now they are confronted with their thoughts. And when they are confronted with their thoughts, what they see, it is that they cannot convince themselves anymore that the way that they were thinking before was the right way to think, right? There is an element here of being stuck at home, right? And once they are at home, they realize how much they are not in their inner home. So let's see the new life. Wait. New life, please. The Emperor, very interesting. And the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so listen, this person wants to now take charge and heal. This is what it seems like here. Listen, we have a lot of elements here of, in the second row, we have a lot of swords here. Yeah, we have a lot of swords here, right? So I kind of feel here that they cannot avoid anymore. They cannot avoid anymore their thoughts, right? There is here. Wait, I want to check something because I'm getting also another information that they are still trying here to somehow get control over their thoughts and not feel the heartbreak. So I want to check that. I want to check that. Tell me here about the Emperor and the Three of Swords in reverse. Tell me please. The Emperor and the Three of Swords in reverse, the King of Pentacles. The Sun in reverse. Knight of Swords. Yeah, there is some kind of cutting truth. The Ace of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, listen, they realize now, I kind of feel that there is also some kind of monetary element, right? They might have no money anymore, right? During all this period that they were partying and all of this, right? We already know that they had a friend there that was an opportunist. They were just caring about themselves. So I kind of feel, you know, that they have dried this person out, because I kind of feel here we have the loyal heart. So I kind of feel that we are truly talking about someone who is in their I want to say somebody who is truly kind, who is good-hearted, but they have totally avoided themselves, right? I was hesitating because somebody who is avoidant, they may still have a very kind heart, but they are hurting a lot of people. So it's difficult for me to say, yeah, you know, this person is very kind, when you might have dealt with this person who was absolutely horrible with you because no empathy at all, very selfish, you know, under the influence here, so they were not kind with you. So it's difficult for me to say that, but at the same time, I kind of feel that we are talking here about someone who has a very soft heart, right? They need to grow some balls, masculine or feminine, because their heart is too soft. It's very easy to influence them in some kind of way, right? So yeah, now they want the stability. There is here the emperor. It is taking charge, right? So they want the stability. They want the stability. The sun is in reverse. They are in a dark place right now, right? But they see it. There is a cutting truth coming to light. Some kind of opportunity that they did such a bad job that they lost the opportunity. And we might be talking about you here. We had here the Queen of Pentacles, and you might be masculine in the Queen of Pentacles energy, right? Yeah, I kind of, but I truly also feel here that what they want, it is to heal the connection with you. They want to heal the connection with you. But at the same time, I also kind of feel that they are right now truly in not the best place to truly have a relationship. Maybe before you were okay to be understanding and patient and tolerant, but it was before you realized how much this person was just a jelly bag, how they lied to you, They might have betrayed you in some kind of way. So I kind of feel that before, in the beginning, before you saw the true pattern of this person, you might have truly, been okay with being patient with them. But I kind of feel that it's not the case anymore. It's not the case. Kind of feel that there is too much that happened, that you already move forward. There is here a lot of stability. We have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. I kind of feel that you might see that this person, they are very far of being able to be into the Ten of Cups energy, right? There is a total lack of stability. They first need to totally rebuild themselves. Yeah. Okay, let's see the All That Glitters. All That Glitters. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This reminds me of this person's friend or entourage. This is being dependent. We have the King of Swords here. I kind of feel that they have a true awakening here. I just have to show you the cards. They are too beautiful. I won't do it any reading, right? But it's just the first time that you see those cards also, right? So, listen, they realize here that the person was dependent on them. This is the harsh truth, that this person who might have sell them such a beautiful life, saying, look at me, I'm single and I'm enjoying my life and I'm so happy and I'm so this and I'm so that, and why would you be in a relationship? Some people can manipulate you this way. There is this it's a very common thing, right? But I will just say it so you understand what I mean. When somebody is saying to you, it's beautiful, right? So you cannot say, no, I hate it, right? It's not that they're asking, what do you think? Do you like it or not? They're saying, it's beautiful, right? And you might think that it's ugly, but there is no space to say, no, it's not beautiful. I hate it, right? So it's kind of the same, this person telling them, yeah, we have fun, right? It's so fun that we can do whatever we want, whenever we want. And I kind of feel that they are realizing now that, in fact, this person is miserable. So this person that was telling them, see how we are having fun, and it's free, and it's so cool, and it's so good, and it's so this, and it's so that, they are realizing, in fact, that this person is miserable. This is, the truth that they are seeing. That this person was dependent on them. So they were trying to keep them for themselves because they needed someone to go out with them, to pay for them maybe. Kind of feel that there is here some kind of material loss also. Give me one more here, please, about Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, blocked energy. Yeah, I kind of feel that they feel that this person is stuck. And they see this person now in a totally different light. And they realize that they don't want to be like this person. They see that this person is miserable, in fact. And they don't want that. They want something else. Tell me, please, here about the Thinker. The Magician in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so listen, they are thinking now about how they have been manipulated. The Magician, it's in reverse. They have been manipulated here by someone that they don't admire at all anymore. They might have admired them in the past, the Six of Wands, right? Because they thought that this person was the coolest person in the world, right? that they were at such a good place in their life, having so much fun and being the king of the world, and now they realize in fact that it's not the case, right? They have no admiration for this person. They understand that this person in fact might be lying to themselves, or that this is somebody very miserable in fact, right? Somebody very, very miserable. We might be talking, for example, about someone who had some kind of early success, maybe a lot of money, right? And they are lost in maybe addictions, going out all the time, someone with no depth, someone who is not how can I say that? You know, a real fuckboy. A real one, you know? One that you will see them at 75 years old and they will still be the same fuckboy. You know? That's it. Superficial. That's all. Yeah, this is what they are thinking about. About the fact that they don't see this person anymore the way that they were seeing it before. They don't see this way of living now as something glorious. Yeah, they are revisiting, in fact, themselves through the way that they are looking at this person. And I kind of truly feel now that they feel that they have been manipulated because this person was dependent on them. This person needed them, right? It is like the person who is avoiding the person that they were dealing with, right? Their friend. They are desperate to have friends, right? They need to have their group of friends because, in fact, this person is unable to have a relationship. Unable. They don't have what it takes to have a relationship, right? And so now their family is their friends. This is what it is. But even there, they are very, very selfish. It's very narcissistic. It's all about me. It's all about look at me. Look at my status. Look at how many people I can bring into my bed. You know, all those kind of energy. And so now they are thinking about that and they realize that they don't admire this person at all anymore. They see this person as miserable now, right? Okay, let's go to closure. Let's go to closure. What is the closure for the collective here? We have the Two of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Listen, somebody here is reorganizing their life totally, right? We have the Two of Wands here. This is planning, it's observing, it's looking at what there is and how to move forward now, right? This is the Two of Wands. We are talking about planning. How do I plan forward now, right? Because there is this cutting truth that came to light. There is something here that they realized, and I kind of feel that what they realized it is that they lost themselves in the kind of single life, right, or junkie life, or whatever life, right? They lost themselves. But I kind of also feel here that there is the element of putting it on another person, right? Because we have the Magician here in reverse. So they realize, yes, they realize that they have been manipulated by this person because this person was dependent on them. And they see it very clearly now, right? They understand that this person is blocked, that in fact this person needs to have people around them to feel at ease with themselves, that the single life is the perfect life, while in fact your person, which might be your person of the past or You understand? I'm saying your person because it's the easiest way to say it. They are truly someone who is built to have truly relationships, truly. And so now there is this awakening, right? There is this awakening. What I also want to say it is that this person, they need to heal. They need to heal. They have a lot of inner work to do, but I kind of feel that this is where they are right now, right? They have awakened to the fact that they plunged under the influence of somebody else. They see things very, very differently now. They are bored. There is this, I kind of truly feel here a lot of boredom, right? A lot of boredom. It's a truth that is cutting them. We are with the Knight of Swords. This is a cutting truth. It's not a truth that you are taking lightly, right? It is hurtful. It is hurtful. And they are looking forward how to do things differently, right? I kind of feel that they see now this person that they were seeing as an inspiration, they truly see them as a loser. They are realizing, in fact, that all this way of living, it is being a loser, right? And this is why the person that they were dealing with was so about their ego, because they were trying to hide the fact that they are a loser. This is the life of a loser, right? Like running after nothingness, right? It's work and then it's just like filling your life with glitter. There is nothing there. There is no foundation, no stability, no real happiness. There is no real happiness. There is no real stability. You are always running after something, right? I kind of feel that this is what is going on here, right? Yes, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there is no legacy in this kind of living, right? I'm telling you, we might be talking about someone, the person that they were dealing with, it is someone who had some kind of success younger in life. And so it's like they made it. So now everything was boring. So they just needed things to be exciting. And in order for them to be exciting, they were also dealing with all kind of addiction, kinks, whatever, right? In order to somehow make things exciting, right? Yeah, but there is no feeling of home, of community, of yeah, there is none. Page of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. Let's see. The Moon. Justice in reverse. Seven of Cups. Yeah, they are a little bit... they are a little bit confused now about what to do. I kind of feel that we might be talking here about someone who might have some kind of fire elements in their chart, because I kind of feel that we are talking here about, kind of feel that your person, right? They are right now in some kind of fiery energy, right? So I kind of feel that we are talking here with someone who might have the pieces element, because I kind of feel with the soft heart, the dreamer, the the water element. I don't feel the Scorpio here. I kind of truly feel that the Scorpio might be the other person, right? Nothing against Scorpio. I am a Scorpio, right? But it's like a karmic Scorpio, very schmexual and very like it's the karmic side of the Scorpio. But your person, they might be some kind of Pisces element, Pisces, I think that we say, Pisces element, because there is the soft heart and the dreamer and this part of them that they try to put to the side. But I kind of feel that now they are more into the thing of their heart that might still be a little bit too hard to deal with, right? So they are very much in their mind. We have a lot of swords energy here, right? maybe still trying to somehow put their heart space to the side, because I kind of feel that they feel the need to rebuild themselves. There is some kind of fiery energy of, I need to rebuild myself. I need to move forward now. What am I doing here, right? This is a fire element. This is a fire element, and this is a fire element. With the fire elements, we might be talking about Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. It doesn't have to be. You know that I'm not often saying the signs because we often know the sun sign of people. We don't know their moon sign, their Mars. We don't know that, right? Wait, what did I do here? This is going here. Yeah, so they are truly, like, okay, I lost enough time now. What am I doing now, right? How do I move forward? Now that I see this truth, now that I don't want this person in my life anymore, because I totally understand that this is a loser and this person has turned me into a loser, I need to take charge of my life now. But I kind of feel that they are burdened. It's time for them to truly take a nap, heal, right? The Four of Swords, heal, truly. Also get out of their body and their system. All the energies and all the addiction and all of it needs to get out of their system. So anyway, I kind of feel that it's more about telling you about this person, where they are right now. I'm not someone who thinks that we should wait on anyone. Like, it's a question also of respect, It's a question of respect for your time, first of all. And second, it is also, when you are waiting on someone, there is some kind of pressure that they might feel energetically. So it's also not helping. And also, the potential that you see in them doesn't mean that it will come to the reality, right? So I kind of feel that it was more about maybe explaining you what happens in this connection that you were dealing with this person, because I kind of feel that you might not have had all the clarity about it. Anyway, I hope that it was helpful. I'll see you in the comments. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Until very, very soon. Bye.